Hi, it's Diana with a quick tip for Tuesday. May have some distracting noises in the background. I hope not. Nugget, the studio cat, is in a very playful mood and she's making noise. And my husband is downstairs playing video games, so you may hear him muffled in the background as well. But I wanted to show you today how I make my own business cards. I could, sure, have my business cards printed. It'd be a whole lot easier. But this is fun. And this way I get to tell people that I have an original gel print on the back of each one of my business cards. So there are lots of different ways to set this up. There are so many different programs. I'm not going to tell you how to set it up, but in the United States, standard size for a business card is 2 inches by 3.5 inches. So I've set it up. There's very faint, oops, there we go, very faint lines, so I know where to cut them out. So it's just repeated, printed out on a regular printer. I print it on Hammermill Premium Color Copy Cover. This is 80 pounds. It would be nice if it were a little thicker, but here's the deal. When you're trying to gel print on cardstock, the paper's not as flexible, and if you're using stencils, it's just a little more difficult to get those edges really crisp. So if I went with thicker paper, I'd have more problems with my stencils. So here's just a look at the back. I use an 8 by 10. Okay, Nugget, that's enough. Thank you. All right. I used my 8 by 10 plate. I didn't use any kind of registration on this. It's possible that I'll lose a few because I get it out of register, but I think most of them are going to come out. So just printing on the back. I'm not concerned about composition. I'm basically just trying to get patterns. So I was playing around with even some random colors. So I'm going to have quite a variety. You could do this where you're always using the same colors so that they would be similar all the time. It's really up to you. But once I have that, these are nice and dry. I did these earlier today, and now I'm just going to trim them out and show you how those look. Sometimes I use a paper trimmer for this, but today I'm going to use my ruler that has this backing on here and line up my little dotted lines. I want to try to just cut that line off the edges. Okay. Speed this up a little bit. And they are all trimmed down now. And you can see they're really fun. I tend to go back to these shapes quite a bit. This one stencil is just really my favorite. And I like the feel of it. But I'll finish the other ones and show you those as well. So here they all are. I think they turned out great. I had a few that I feel like aren't good enough to be passing out because got it off the edges. So to avoid that, you could use my registration system with the tape hinges, but I wanted to do these fast. I wasn't that concerned about it. You could also go with a plate that's larger than the paper size so that you're printing all the way to the edge. One thing that I want you to keep in mind is that if you are a messy printer, if you're getting paint all over your hands and your fingers and everything else when you print, this may not be the right project for you because you've got to keep the front sides nice and neat. I do lose a few every once in a while doing this. You can, to avoid that, get a sheet of deli paper or something to put over the top when you press it down, and make sure, and don't ask me how I know, but make sure that you're printing on the back side of the business card side. So yeah, I've totally messed up a whole sheet before printing them face down. Not good. All right, I hope this helps. And I will See you in a couple of weeks. Bye.